This is Josiah Plays Memoria. This is a adventure game by Daedalic Entertainment set in the Dark Eye fantasy setting, and it is the sequel to the Dark Eye Chains of Satinav, which I just finished playing through on my channel. I really enjoyed that game, and so I'm quite eager and excited to play the sequel. So we're just going to jump right in with no further preamble. With a new game. Did you know that you can add axle grease to butter without changing the flavor? It tastes like pure axle grease. It's Garen!
By the gods, this is a good start. Where did these people set up their tent? If there's nothing around the next bend, I'm turning around.
Would you like an introduction to the game? Yes. Oh, this is very rudimentary. Click on a point in the forest to walk there. Is that supposed to be happening? That weird flickering? Is that graphical artifacting of some kind, or is that supposed to be some kind of special effect? Because I don't think it's supposed to be happening. It looks horrible. Horrible? Horrible. I feel like that's not supposed to be happening. Cola O has gotten into the game.
Finally. Hey you, little girl. Giacomo Nauta sent me. I'm here about the riddle. Do you speak Goretti? I'm a friend. Giacomo told you I would come.
He spoke of the hero of Andergast, a strong, courageous and clever man. Not someone I can slice open from head to foot in the blink of an eye.
I am the hero of Andergast.
Can you do magic? Heal things with fairy magic? The way the hero healed the dreams of an Andergastrian was magic?
It wasn't quite like that, but yes. I can repair things magically.
Then prove it. This before me is the flying fortress Kashal-Ri. I recreated it from my dreams. But no matter what I do, it keeps tipping over. Use your magic to make it stand up, and I'll let you see my father.
Piece of cake.
Click on the stick fortress to make it stand upright. With the right mouse button, you can take a closer look at it.
A small fortress made of sticks. It keeps tipping over.
Use your magic to make it stand up, and I'll let you see my father.
No magic necessary here.
Garen has a spell he can use to destroy or repair fragile or breakable things. Move the mouse to the lower edge of the screen to open the inventory, then click on the magic orb that appears on the left edge. Enchant the little stick fortress. Click on the image fragments on the upper half of the screen for important information on the people, events, or places shown. As you progress in the story, more image fragments and information will be available. 3 months ago, the birdcatcher Garen freed the kingdom of Andergast from the clutches of an evil seer. But in order to banish the threat forever, his companion, the fairy Nuri, had to sacrifice her body. Since then, she has been imprisoned in the shape of a raven, and Garen will do anything to change her back. One night, Garen comes upon a brightly lit tent in the middle of the Andergastian forest. Who's camping there, and will they be able to help Garen? So this is continuing right on from the last game. We're trying to help Nuri get back to Nuri form, which is good. It's a noble endeavor. Enchant the little stick fortress so it'll no longer tip over. Alright. This weird little flickering I'm getting.
Nuri's old necklace. I'm carrying it with me until she can wear it again. My faithful knife. I'm not going to destroy this. It belongs to Nuri. A small fortress made of sticks. It keeps tipping over.
Use your magic to make it stand up, and I'll let you see my father.
She must be the merchant's daughter. Giacomo already warned me.
Alright, we're gonna save. Go back to the main menu. Maybe that will fix it. It's just one spell now, repair or destruct.
Watch and learn.
Learn that you have a big mouth.
The fortress isn't broken, it's just badly made.
Don't make excuses. Use your magic to make it stand up, and I'll let you see my father.
Stick Fortress isn't the only interesting object in this clearing. To display all hotspots, press the spacebar now. Take a look around and explore your surroundings. Ah, it did it again. Maybe you'll find something that can help you fix the Stick Fortress. Maybe I will exit game real quick and then relaunch it. Maybe that's what I'll do. And hope for the best. Okay, all fixed now.
A small fort.
Use your magic to make...
There's a dagger lying next to the girl. She thinks it's very important that I don't forget that. All right, I have my own knife.
All fixed.
A Tulamid tent. I've only heard of things like this in stories.
Talamood.
First the fortress, my good man.
My good man? I was never good with kids, but this is the last straw. I almost got lost on the way here. Why did you pitch your tent in the middle of the forest and not outside the city gates?
We tried that, but the guards chased us off. They said we don't belong here, and threatened to beat us.
Ah, yes. Good old hate-filled Andergast. I'm not going back empty-handed. What's in there?
Open it and see.
A glass bottle.
The glass is completely pure and clear. The bottle must be worth a fortune.
You're now carrying the bottle. Items can be used on other items and hotspots. Move the mouse to the lower edge of the screen to open the inventory and use one of your items on another. You can also use the mouse wheel to scroll through your items and spells.
It's about as wide as the Stick Fortress. The fortress would fit perfectly in the bottle, but how am I supposed to get it in there?
So what if I destroy the fortress? No.
The fortress isn't broken, it's just...
Use your magic to make...
I don't want to make it... I don't want to fix it. I want to destroy it.
You're supposed to do magic, not just recarve everything. I have my own knife. What are you doing?
Don't worry, I just want to try something.
From now on, you're on your own.
Oh,
May I go in now?
Papa, there's someone here claiming to be a hero.
Send him in.
If you truly are the hero, then you're a bit boring. You remind me more of a stupid, grumpy peasant.
I'm a bird catcher, and I no longer care what others think of me. I rescued a fairy, and I freed a kingdom. I don't have to prove anything to anyone.
All right, go in. But watch your back, I'm right behind you.
Ah, Geron, how nice. Come, sit. Sit.
Are you Fahi?
Yes, sit down. Did you find this place all right?
Yeah. I was told that you sell a spell that can permanently change a person's form.
A person's or an animal's, but everything in its time. Tea?
Why not? Okay, we need to do something about that shit.
All right.
Ah, a man of taste. That's good. Andergast is cold, is it not?
It's all right. But about that spell...
Of course. You understand that permanent physical transformation is a formidable power. It demands a great deal of courage to request such power.
I have my reasons.
I know. Giacomo told me as much. You know my price.
Giacomo said something about a riddle.
Correct.
Riddle, really?
You like riddles, Geron, don't you?
As long as they can be solved.
Don't worry. You'll carry it with you for a while, twist it and turn it in your mind, and perhaps even despair briefly. But when you finally solve it, the reward will be much sweeter.
Where did you get this riddle anyway?
For more than 3 moons, my daughter and I have both had the same dream every night. It's even more wondrous that this dream tells a true story, a memory from a time 450 years ago when our world faced its greatest battle. I will now tell you the beginning of the dream. You don't need to know more. And then the riddle. If you can solve it, you'll receive the power to restore your beloved.
And if not?
Garon, you are the hero of Andergast. Of course you'll solve it. So, are you ready?
In before Eus Causa Discimus. Oh man, we got quite a bit of that the last time. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Good. The dream begins, as I said, 450 years ago, in an ancient vault far beneath my home city of Fazar. The powers of darkness threaten the land, and the great and decisive battle is imminent. When one night, a group of heroes enters the tomb of an ancient Mogul mage.
Mogul Mage. They work at ski resorts to... Oh! We're getting opening titles now. I'm glad this is approximately 7 times louder than the game. This is cool. Memoria.
Prepare yourselves. I shall open the burial chamber now. Are we all here?
All here, for crying out loud.
It could have been worse.
Sure, we could have lost the mute Varkina too, or the dainty princess who can't fight.
Calm yourself, Shabib. You're not the only one whose nerves are frayed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did the princess have to see a little blood? Did it break her tender heart?
Yes, crack. Now you'll have to endure me without one.
Princess Zadja, Alric, we must stick together. The legendary mask of Malakar lies within this burial chamber. If we succeed in bringing it to the Holy Army in the Rashtulian Wall, the battle against the demons will be mere child's play.
If we succeed, and these walls don't swallow us up first.
I'm working as fast as I can. I can't find the lock. Give me a moment. It has to be here somewhere.
This is intriguing. So this is our new character. We're playing Princess Zadja. Ruby.
My Almandin, my wrathful eye, my mournful heart. I would never exchange it for anything in the world.
Ever since I pried it out of the eye of that statue. Darren, blah blah blah. Oh, they're coming from different sides. That's pretty cool. Every night in his dreams, Fahi experiences anew the adventures of Princess Zadja of Fasar. Together with a group of heroes, she hopes to steal an ancient artifact from the burial chamber of a Mughal mage and take it to an upcoming battle as a weapon. On her arm, she bears the mark of the descendants of the Mughal. Zadja always carries a ruby with her. Where it comes from and what it means to her is unclear. A mighty battle is about to begin in the Gorian desert. The demon lord Borbarad wants to unleash a legion of creatures from the nether hells, and the mightiest warriors of Aventuria oppose him. Find the hidden lock on the burial chamber. Oh, I see. So it tells you what you need to do, and then if you click on this, it gives you kind of a hint. This looks like a golem. Oh, it is. It says Guardian. Pillars! Look, this one here looks like it's been rammed. Clearly been rammed. But the Guardian rammed the pillar. The whole story is playing out before us. Arm.
I hope that was the last. Stay down. The Guardians are more fragile than they look.
Stay away from the Guardians, Princess. Even their detached limbs still have some life in them.
They're watching me. I feel a throbbing, and they're warm, like a sick heart. A finely worked ornamental arch with swirls and patterns.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
It looks like blood. It looks like...
Now to get the key into the lock, and then the door will be open.
Where do you see a lock? The door is covered in filth.
What does a princess know about filth?
Enough to know that it can be washed off. That's good news for you, isn't it?
No love
What are you
lost
trying
here.
to say?
Shh. Silence, please. I need quiet.
They're watching me.
Now we've got our friend Rachwan here. Rachwan?
He's an agile fighter. I don't see a single wound.
Magician.
He knows what this is about, but he's not the strong leader he pretends to be. I've only known him since yesterday, and I already know more about him than he does about me. He knows what this is about.
Look, someone prestidigitate the door.
He's a good warrior, but he doesn't deserve to be told so. He's a good warrior, but he doesn't deserve to be told so. Why did the Furkina people cast you out?
None of your business.
True, your past is your problem alone. All that counts is that you lead us safely through the mountains to the army.
I just want my money, and soon.
You don't talk much, do you? Correct. You don't talk... Correct. Mage?
Princess?
Oh, dialogue options. Look at this fancy little jibber jabber right here.
Why exactly did you choose us as companions?
Who are you talking about in particular?
Me.
Did you specifically look for a princess?
No. I sent for a Ptolemid scholar, but those are hard to find in these bloody days. Only a few are able to defend themselves and not fall victim to the marauding bands currently battling for dominance in Fazar.
The streets of Fazar have always been a screaming nightmare.
And thus, it's an even greater miracle that you survived there for so long. You're the outcast heiress of a toppled ruler. I would not have bet my ducats on you.
What was Haroon's role?
He was your personal bodyguard. He was supposed to protect you.
Which he did. Right up until the end.
I am sorry about him.
He knew the risks. The important thing is that you're still alive.
Will Raghvan really accompany us to the end?
Yes. As soon as we're finished here, he'll lead us through the Rashtulian Wall to the Holy Army. He grew up in those mountains. He knows the way better than any other.
You do know the Farkina's an outcast, don't you? Even his own people fear him.
We have no other choice. We need him.
Can that mercenary over there do anything other than hit things and yell?
That's more than you can do, Poppet.
Alric keeps the monsters at bay. He's a good man.
How did a mage like you come to lead a group such as this?
I wanted to join the army in Punin when a nobleman from Fazar told me about the mask. The rest was a question of money and determination.
Enough of that. What do we do next?
We force our way into the burial chamber of the Mughal and steal the Mask of Malakar. Then we take it over the peaks of the Rashtulian Wall to the Holy Army before they march into battle.
And there we triumph, or perish miserably.
The future of this world is in our hands.
Well, I mean, we know this was 450 years in the past, and the world still exists. So, spoiler alert, they succeed.
How could it come to this? An invasion of evil in our age?
There are always dark times, Princess. But what exactly brought them about no longer matters. The only important thing is that we're prepared to fight. The greatest heroes of our age have gathered to fight the decisive battle in the Gorian Desert.
And to go down in history forever.
If we win.
Yeah, if that guy Garen came to see is really a DM and is making Garen play this campaign before giving him the magic. And I'm walking around saying, I want to make a perception check on every object in the room.
Why is it called the Holy Army?
The Holy Army is an army of clerics. Only with the holy might of the gods, so it is believed, can we withstand the attacking hordes of demons.
You said the army is advancing over the Rashtulian mountains. Why such a difficult route?
Most of the passes are guarded by the legions of evil. In addition, There's a magical place across the peaks of the Rushtulian Wall where they hope to forge a final, crucial alliance. We'll join the army there.
Are you sure that the mask waits behind these walls?
Yes, quite sure. No one knows where the Mogul Malakar obtained the mask, or if he even created it himself. But he was so obsessed with it and its power that he ultimately took it with him to his grave. It's also said that he never succeeded in awakening its true power while he lived.
What does it do?
They say that the wearer of the mask can turn any lost battle, indeed any defeat and any loss at all, into an enduring victory.
Sounds like bullshit. I'd like to update you, Nox, on the status of this Big K Diet Cola. It's pretty fucking bad. So, if Cola O is gonna be a step down from this, I don't... Ugh. It says 0 calories, drink freely! Yeah, thanks. Tell me about this burial chamber. Hey, Annie Salt, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see ya.
How deep are we?
Only the gods know. Fazar was built up layer by layer on the ruins of older dynasties. Beneath that lay vaults as ancient as the land itself. This burial chamber, for example, was erected 2,000 years ago by the last living Mughal mage, Malakar. It is said he was a grand master of elemental and transformation magic. He could bend ore and earth to his will with the snap of his fingers. These halls were his greatest and last piece of work.
Interesting. You're alright? What have you been doing? What's going on with you? I'm good, thanks. I'm good.
Aren't you starting to get tired of prattling?
He's right. We have to continue.
Do you have no more questions?
Poisoned for 1 minute. Can attempt con save. It's still doing some weird flickery stuff. What the hell?
What's the problem?
The lock is hidden. I can't find it. Some sort of secret mechanism. Perhaps an objectum disapparatic.
Whatever it may be, you have to open it.
Here we go. Now he's gonna say objectum disapparatic like 500 times. Objectum disapparatic! Objectum disapparatic!
Are you sure you don't need help?
No. The lock is most certainly hidden by magic. Only I can find it.
Mm-hmm. Prepping for submissions on Monday. What kind of submissions? Another 2 days of no sleep. Well, that sounds bad. Just grab, I don't know, 2-hour naps here and there. Little power naps. Alright. I guess we'll talk to this guy next. Although I kind of want to... What if I were to... What if I were to put this on medium? Maybe that would solve our little problem. Especially if I do that and then go so far as to load the game. Portfolio submission. It's still not graded yet, so you don't know why you bother, but it feels wrong not to. Well, when will they be graded? Ornamental arch.
A finely worked ornamental arch with swirls and patterns. He's a good warrior, but he doesn't deserve to be told so.
What did you call me before?
Shabib. That's Tula Media for little boy.
Without me, you'd be long dead.
Please, no quarrels.
She started it. You better stay away from me.
Gladly.
You don't talk much.
You don't
do
talk much. Correct.
Alright, let's start grabbing on things.
Stay away from the Guardians, Princess. Even their detached limbs still have some life in them.
Stay down. I feel it quite clearly. Something in these stones lives and breathes.
Ram the living pillar.
Stay back. We don't know what else is hidden here.
There are grooves here.
Letters? Can you read them?
No, they're just grooves. Nothing more.
So groovy.
I'm not touching that. It looks sticky and poisonous.
So there's Cola O on the wall over here.
Do you have a death wish? You saw what kind of creatures are running around out there.
Apparently I do have a death wish.
If this is what the princesses in this country are like, I would hate to see the kings.
Don't worry. You won't. The last Caliph of Fazar was skinned alive 5 moons ago.
Was he a tyrant?
Yes, like every ruler in this city. Besides...
What?
Did you see the tattoo on her arm? I believe it's the mark of Malakar. She's a direct descendant.
We brought the great-great-great-great-granddaughter of an accursed Mogul mage monster into his burial chamber. Are you out of your mind?
She's a good person, trust me, and we'll soon need her.
Oh, really? Ooh, look at this room. This looks cool. Tomb entrance.
I have to get in there and find the weapon, or else it was all for nothing. The only way in or out is the door.
Fracture.
The mage brought down the Mogul's earring in order to break the back of the chief guardian. But Haroon was already beyond help.
Oh, that's an earring. This is a giant head. A colossus.
Even if we have to smash the entire burial chamber, I will triumph. The only way in or...
There's another guardian.
It was that way when we arrived. Who knows if we would have won otherwise. Can you hear me? I'm sorry about your broken legs. It's very lonesome down here. But one step closer, and we'll break your neck as well.
A hand.
A large hand, nothing else. The legacy of these hands held me prisoner my whole life. But today, I will finally free myself. Oh, Kasim, you'll regret what you've done to me.
Oh, she's talking about a whole bunch of stuff we don't know what it means. I thought maybe this guardian could give me a hand with the door. But I guess not.
The legacy of the... But today, oh, Kasim.
They're only grading in May. So what happens if you don't submit now? Maybe you can use it to Cora Ode the door? Oh, okay, Nox.
The image of the Mogul mage who ruled thousands of years ago and now lies buried here. He looks like a gigantic dwarf. Who will see you down here? Who will worship you? Pay homage to you? Very soon, I'll be 1,000 times greater than you ever were. And unlike you, I won't end up in a dark hole.
I feel like our character is a little bit arrogant.
It's said that an ancient being lives in these halls. It has 2 horse legs and an emerald lance, and hunts down every grave robber until the end of his days. If we make it to the battle, that won't be very long. I don't deserve to return, not without the mask.
Oh, there's our dead friend. This was my bodyguard, apparently. You got that impression as well? No idea, actually? Well, how much work do you have to do before your submission is done? A lot, I guess. If you said 2 days without sleep.
The remains of the colossal earring. That's what finally broke the creature's back.
Oh.
Let the warrior mouth off as much as he likes. In the end, it was the mage who saved our necks. The entrance to the tomb is behind this. I don't hear anything except the puzzled mumbling of the mage and the furious self-pity of the warrior. It borders on the miraculous that we've made it this far.
Hashtag furious self-pity. You decided to redo one of your projects, so it'll take a while? What kind of project? Monster. Don't go walking all over Hell's Half-Acre.
Another guardian. We couldn't kill him, so we had to hack off his legs.
But he's just sitting there very still now.
You remind me of the palace guards I once knew. But unlike them, you were against me from the beginning and didn't stab me in the back later. Thanks, I suppose.
Thanks, Golem.
You remind me... But I... Thanks.
Hashtag thanks, Guardian.
The burial chamber lies behind this. If only I could pull it down somehow.
Aaron.
Skewered by his own torch. What an unworthy death. Skewered. What an...
You killed my bodyguard, but hey, at least you were upfront about it.
It would take too long to get him down. We're running out of time. He was a fool, but he had the sense to think of things the rest of us didn't consider. Whatever he has on him could help us.
Why didn't we loot his bag earlier? Who leaves a dead companion behind without looting their shit? These people are clearly not gamers.
It's hanging just out of reach. He's so big, but we noticed him too late. I can't believe how stupid we were.
An illustrated alphabet book? That sounds cool. So you're doing like an illustration on every page? For each letter or something? Come on, just out of reach. I know, it's right there! You know you have arms, right?
Bastard.
Oh, but we found a dagger.
This was Haroon's dagger.
Take the dagger.
Haroon's dagger is now my dagger. My Almandin, my wrathful eye, my mournful heart. I would never exchange it for anything in the world.
In before she does exchange it for something. What is this sliggins over here? Is this some kind of carved stone things, or is it some sort of weird eggs, or... No, it's not eggs. It must just be carved stone. Or a rope. That's what we need.
That's our way here, and our way back. Our rope. If only we had noticed the Guardians from the other side. Just listen to yourself. How pathetic you are. Haroon had to die. We all have to be prepared to die. That's the sacrifice we must make in order to rise above our miserable existence. Absolutely not. That's our only way back.
Tried to cut the rope, but the game's like, no, you no rope cutting. It's just out of reach. What do I do?
It's hanging just out of reach.
Out of reach my ass. Did you just cause the shit to go falling off the cliff? Cut the rope? Nope. Nope, nope, not gonna cut the rope. Nope, nope, not gonna cut the rope. I got some alcohol.
Haroon had my father's eyes. Now I know why.
He kept them floating in this jug of alcohol.
Haroon loved horses more than they loved him. Horses and women. Somehow I liked him anyway.
Hopefully not in the same way.
Haroon loved horses. Somehow I... Haroon had my father's arm. Now I...
Epic fail if that stuff went into the chasm.
A roll of bandages. A roll of bandages.
Can I cut up the bandages?
I can easily tear the bandage with my hands.
She got some long ass hair.
If only I... He died a hero.
I know what to do. Look, he could still be okay. Bandage him.
He's beyond help.
Harvest him.
He's dead.
Groom his body
He's
with a brush. Pour alcohol on him.
He's dead.
Okay. He must have been a divorced man. Divorced? Animate the corpse. Well, I don't know if any of these things we got are useful.
You don't talk much, do you? Correct.
You better stay away.
Gladly. Mage,
Princess?
are you sure you don't...
No. Only I.
I think this mage is full of shit. Oh, bandage on the blood on the wall?
That'll never work.
Right. Alcohol on the blood on the wall?
No, that's not it.
Brush away the blood on the wall.
I don't even know where I should start. Now the blade is sticky.
Blade. Oh no, now I have a dagger poisoned with cola.
Haroon's dagger covered in sticky slime. They're watching me. I don't need a piece of that. I can easily tear the bandage with my hands.
It sounds like she doesn't want to do anything. She's like, man, I didn't sign up for this shit.
No. I'll save my strength for the war.
What good does it do to have a sticky dagger?
The blade is sticky enough already. There must be another...
Like, what the hell is the point of this?
A finely worked ornament...
The point of this ornamental arch?
I need to be thrifty with the bandage. I don't have much. The door is covered with a thick crust of grime.
Let's use some alcohol on the door.
I mustn't lose sight of my goal.
Or not, I guess. Let's... Alcohol on the brush.
Now that's just uninspired.
Brush on the door.
Stand aside.
Under no circumstances should you touch the door.
Fine, then you'll have to do it.
What do you think you're doing?
There is no hidden mechanism. The door is just filthy. Brush it off, and you'll find your lock.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Step
Garen
back.
was more optimistic, I think.
The 6 legs open the 6 locks.
Well, that was
By all
easy.
12 gods!
This is going so well.
Relax. I know you just want to help, but I can manage.
We literally just had to clean the door off with a horse
We'll have to
brush.
glue it.
Yeah, I get it. Now I use the sticky stuff. Fixing a door by using cola O.
I don't need a piece of that.
Who pairs such a complicated lock with such a fragile key? I'm trying to push the pieces of the beetle so they interlock, but it doesn't work. They won't stay in place.
Yeah, look, I've got sticky sliggins here.
That can't be cut. I'll save my strength for the war. I don't need a piece. Here, glue the leg with this.
I had to use the sticky dagger on the magician himself. Oh look, there's like cool glowing...
It's ready. Do you see the glowing inscription, Ulrich?
Yeah?
Ancient Tula Media is a dead language spoken only by a very few, by even fewer, since the spiritual leaders of this city were executed together with their caliph. One must be educated to read this script. Educated, like a child from a noble family. Educated, like the last princess of Fazar. That's the reason we brought you. Now, tell me, What's the answer to the riddle on the chamber?
42.
The gods be with me.
What? What do you read?
I can't tell you. It would change too much.
What?
This is why we brought her?
I don't understand. Princess?
The player wants to know what the thing says.
Princess, where are you? By the 12, it's dark.
I'm over here.
At this point, we realize
Ow! Watch out
delved
for the
into
beetle key when you leave. It's lying on the ground along with the door. If it breaks, we'll be locked in here.
What's
Crunch.
that smell?
Alric, don't come in. There's gas in the air. Shine the torch carefully through the door, but stay outside. And no magic. Astral energy could trigger a trap. Be careful where you set foot, Princess.
Difficult without light.
If you know a way to make light without fire or magic, then tell me.
Why the hell did we even walk in here with no light? Who does that? I use my magical gem on the darkness.
Better not. There's a small crack in the wall somewhere. This is as far as the torchlight reaches. This is as far... There's a ring hanging on the pillar. Apparently, the pillar was movable once. It looks like something ate through it. You once said that the mask doesn't look like a mask.
Yes, it has the form of 2 tentacles with children's hands.
Really? Fine, then this is really just a dirty silver platter.
2 tentacles with children's hands. What?
It glitters like a dagger in the dark, a sight I know all too well. A bowl and an incense stick. A bowl. A bowl. An incense stick. It smells spicy and sweet.
That must be magical myrrh. As the daughter of a caliph, you should know that.
My father didn't like nice things.
Magical myrrh, magical myrrh. Magical myrrh, yeah, it's magical myrrh. Use this to reflect.
It's covered with cobwebs and dust.
Clean it off with the bandages.
The dry bandage will only spread the dirt around.
Of course.
It looks like something ate through it. That's not a way out. I can't get it open any farther with my hands, and even if I could, the light wouldn't be enough to illuminate the whole chamber. I have to make light some other way. Have you found anything?
Yes, I believe so, but I have to see it to be sure.
It's much too heavy for me to be able to move it. Ow! I cut my hand. The hook is now covered in my blood.
Great.
It's covered in my blood because I'm too stupid to watch out in the dark.
You don't have to get down on yourself.
I've learned my lesson. Nothing and no one injures me twice.
Hey, Amaranth, good to see ya. How you doing?
I'll take the incense stick and the bowl. It's empty. It smells spicy and sweet.
Alcohol on the
Fine,
platter.
but I also need something with which to apply the alcohol.
Alcohol and bandage.
It smells of plums.
That on the platter.
That should be enough.
It's now clean.
It's nice and shiny once again. I can't get it open any farther, and even if I could, I have to make line. This is as far as the torchlight reaches.
Where's my dagger? It's gone? I had one dagger and I gave it away to that dude and didn't get it back? What the shit? A bit more lead into this story would have helped set up the mood of the characters a bit more. Yeah, it's kind of really in media res that it started. Why is it making all that flickering? Why is it doing that? Why does Combination Helper keep turning itself off? Hold on a second. Now that I've set it on medium, what happens if I... Restart real quick. The cola ate away the dagger. It's like what happened to that hand axe with Mustworth. That's true. Look, it's even doing it on this menu screen. Oh! I failed to drink some cola because I tried to breathe it instead of swallow it. How about low? It's still doing it, and I don't know why, because...
I mustn't lose sight. Better not. Better not.
Okay.
No, that's not it. No, that's not it. I'd rather not. The stick has to burn first.
Stick has to burn first.
I don't see any connect. Now that's just uninspired.
Yeah, no shit, use a reflective surface to redirect the torchlight. Spoiler alert. We did not yet find a talking magic staff.
glows in the air, like a freshly sharpened axe. Should I tell them? No, it would change everything.
You could just tell us.
He's a good warrior, but he doesn't deserve to be told so.
You better stay away from me.
Gladly.
Here, use this to reflect the torch.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Shove it up your ass.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Give me your torch.
A finely worked ornament. I'd better not get too close. Even without a body, it's still dangerous. You don't talk much. Correct.
Yeah, that had no
Better
issue,
stay away
so...
from me.
Gladly.
Hurry, Princess. I need light.
Better not.
I don't know how I use the... Oh.
By the...
Is that it?
Yes. Yes, that's it. The Mask of Malakar. With that, we will win the battle against the demons once and for all.
Ayal, a guardian.
Guard the door. If the beetle key is damaged, we'll be locked in here.
Well, he's about to... Oh, no, he just crunched it. I saw that coming. Oh, shit.
Come on then. Yalla. Kill me. My life isn't worth much anyway. Weakling.
I don't know what all just happened. Let's see. 1 second, we've got a little... Nox has a little information about this flickering. Fix this problem. NVIDIA control panel. Manage 3D settings. Specify setting vertical sync as off. Otherwise, just suggest running the game in windowed mode. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this episode for YouTube. If you're watching the stream, don't go anywhere. I'm not done playing. If you're watching on YouTube, this episode is now at an end. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Memoria.